I'm here with Kirsty Brown from Music New South Wales. How are you doing, Kirsty?
I'm very well. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you very much. Now, we're here to chat about Music New South Wales. Now, you just came out of the conference One Nation Under a Groove. How did everything go in there?
It's good. I sat on a panel with representatives from all of the other state organisations, so it's really interesting when we can get together and talk about things that are common to all of the states and to the music industry in the different parts of Australia, and what the threats are and also what the opportunities are. So it was a really fantastic conversation, I thought.
How often do you get together with representatives from other states?
Really frequently, actually. All of the state organisations form a body called AMIN, which is the Australian Music Industry Network, and we meet several times a year, but we're also in constant communication by phone and email because there's so much information to know and to share, and it's really fantastic to be able to pick up the phone and say, how did you guys overcome this issue, or what are the opportunities here that I might not have noticed, you know? Yeah. So we are constantly in contact with each other.
Definitely. Now, for those who don't know what Music New South Wales actually do, what are some of the initiatives that you've got in place, and what you try to do for music in the state?
Sure. Our biggest project is a project called Indent, and that focuses on access in regional New South Wales for kids to go to all ages, drug and alcohol-free concerts. So, as you know, in like regional New South Wales or regional anywhere in Australia, if you don't play football, there's not a lot of opportunity for you. So we try and go out into quite remote and regional towns and teach the kids how to put on their own events. We get them to work with local council and the local police. And all of this is kind of, attempting to make the community understand that live music is not a threat, that it's actually an opportunity, and that young people should have access to these things. So that's one of our biggest projects. We also fund about $60,000 a year to help young people put on their own events and festivals.
Right.
We also have other funding as well, just through kind of normal Music New South Wales stuff, to get managers and artists to be able to take advantage of career-defining opportunities that might be really expensive.
Yep.
So, for example, we've got 3 or 4 bands down here for the Australian World Music Expo that we funded.
Yes.
Because airfares are not cheap, and if you're a 6-piece funk band, it's hard to pay for these kinds of things.
Definitely. So salary for a funk band in the States is huge.
It's minimal.
Yeah,
so we do that, and then we also just have a kind of general program of things, like we run workshops on everything from what's publishing, what are royalties, what's a sync deal, through to master classes on how to make your own silkscreen posters and do your own album art and things like that. So most of our program is focused on doing it yourself and creating your own opportunities.
That's great. Well, because a lot of bands throughout Australia, they know how to play instruments and know how to write songs, but when it comes to the other side of things, it's very naive, and it's great that an organisation such as Music New South Wales is doing that kind of stuff to teach them.
Yeah, and we offer a lot of resources as well. So we have a legal pack which you can download from our website for free, and what it is, it's like a sample of all of the kind of contracts that you might encounter in the music industry. So if you wanted to remix somebody, what should the contract say, and what should the contract never say? What should you never sign?
Yeah.
Those kinds of things. We also have a tax pack as well, how to do your tax as a musician. It's astonishing how many musicians don't know the things that they're entitled to claim back on, and so we have resources around those kinds of things too.
Making sure artists don't get burned.
That's exactly right, and that the industry can be sustainable.
Definitely. Well, Kirsty, thank you very much for joining us. I know you've got a flight to catch, but thank you. Enjoy your time in Melbourne, albeit brief now.
Yes.
And have a good day.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you.
You too.